I was just carried away by Abbott and Costello. The men who put the laughs in laughter.
We better get out of here before something happens.
Here they are, on sea, on sand,
Eat all the top the water, shorty.
and on high.
Hold it, Tubby. Swell. Now turn around so I can get your face in the picture.
They bring you the funniest scenes from their funniest films, all rolled into a universe of laughter for young, old, and in between.
Boy, what a time we had with them three. Forward. March. Delicious. Dig right in. Go right like that then. It ain't nice to do those things.
Please make up your mind and get settled here. Go ahead and eat your soup.
It's yours.
World of Abbott and Costello.
James Classic Movies. Today we got a great comedy duo for you, as you've already seen, Abbott and Costello. One of the greatest comedy duos in history, in my opinion. Now, they worked in radio, film, and television in the 1940s and 1950s. They were the highest paid entertainers in the world at the time, well, especially during World War II, and certainly the best known amongst the likes of comedy duos like George Burns and Gracie Allen, really known as Burns and Gracie. Then there was Tim Conway and Harvey Korman, Amos and Andy, Laurel and Hardy, the Smothers Brothers, Cheech and Chong, Martin and Lewis, Knotts, Don Knotts, and Andy Griffith. Just to mention a few of the comedy duos back in the time. And we're talking all the way into the 70s. Abbott and Costello were the best. They were at the top of their game. Bud Abbott, really known as William Alexander Abbott, was born October the 2nd in 1895 in New Jersey. He passed away April 24th in 1974 in his home in California. Lou Costello, better known as Louis Francis Costello, born March 6, 1906 in New Jersey, died March 3rd, 1959, just after doing a film that was called The 30-Foot Bride of Candy Rock. He suffered a heart attack and did not recover. The comedy duo did a total of 37 feature films, including monster movies of the era, which we're going to be talking about. Since this derives from their comedy, I thought I'd mention it. They were known for their radio and television and film appearances, especially the one in front of you where you see Bud Abbott dressed in a baseball outfit, and of course Lou Costello is supposed to be the reporter in their famous comedy skit, Who's on First? You know, who's on first, what's on second, and who really cares? Okay, now, I do believe there were a total of about 8, maybe 9 of these monster movies that they made. Starting in 1940 with They Meet the Mummy, starring Eddie Parker. And then in 1941, Hold That Ghost. That's an expensive picture to get. The boys inherit a haunted house from a mobster who had just been knocked off, and the thrills and the fun begin. In 1946, The Time of Their Lives. This is an unusual one, as Abbott plays a psychiatrist, and he goes and stays in a haunted house. Well, it's haunted by Lou Costello and Marjorie Reynolds. And then, of course, the fun begins. And in 1948, the boys meet Frankenstein. In that cast, you'll find Bela Lugosi, Glenn Strange, and Lou Chaney Jr. playing the Wolfman. In 1949, the boys meet the killer, Boris Karloff, played by himself, of course. And in 1951, they meet the Invisible Man, played by Arthur Franz. In 1954, they meet the creature from the Black Lagoon, played by Ben Chapman. And, of course, an appearance by Glenn Strange as Frankenstein. Let's clear up a little mess on the creature. A lot of people think just one person played the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's not true. There were two stunt men playing the creature from the Black Lagoon from the famous movie. And those men were Ben Chapman and Rico Browning. Rico Browning, a native Floridian, known for his underwater stunt work in creature films, played the creature from the Black Lagoon while underwater. All those underwater scenes you see in the creature from the Black Lagoon, that's Rico Browning. And then all the above water shots, like on the boat and on the land, those are played by Ben Chapman. That way you know what's going on. And this, like I say, we're just mentioning a few of their pictures. And, of course, we want you to go ahead and take a look at this first feature as we get into our story here. And we'll see what you think. We'll be right back.
Count Dracula sleeps in this coffin, but rises every night at sunset. Chick is right. This is awful silly stuff.
Come on, take it all out.
No! Look out, Chick! Cover up! What's the matter? Cover up! Wait a minute.
The nation's top comics, Abbott and Costello. Petrified, but hilariously. Plus the dangerous and terrifying Wolfman, played by Lon Chaney. Plus that fiend out of a nightmare, the vampire Batman, Count Dracula, played by Bela Lugosi. Plus the most dreaded creature of them all, the Frankenstein monster, played by Glenn Strange. Plus a couple of luscious but designing females in the spookiest laugh fest on record.
What we need today is young blood and brains.
Soon, instead of being short and chubby, you'll be big and tall and as strong as an ox.
You're gonna take my brain and put it in Junior's body?
Yes.
Ha ha! For a minute, I didn't know how you were gonna do it. A ping!
Now, over the years, there's been a lot of controversy on why partnerships break up. And the bottom line with these partnerships breaking up is just like Abbott and Costello, Lewis and Martin and stuff. They just didn't get along anymore. A conflict of interest or a personality clash. Each comedian wanted to do something different, and they just couldn't get along anymore. So they just moved on and went on their separate ways. Doesn't mean they hate each other and all that, but sometimes after a while, you need a break from each other. And basically that's what happened. They had a personality conflict, and they went their separate ways. And we want you to see this this next clip here is from the Mummy. I always want to say the mommy, but because I like to make jokes about it. But all in all, if you lived in that time and you watched the Abbott Costello pictures, and if you still today even collect Abbott Costello and the other comedians, you know, of Jerry Lewis pictures and D. Martin, and Francis the Talking Mule and so forth, they're a good, clean comedy, and I rather enjoy them compared to today's comedy, which is all about raunch and racism and so forth. But if you want a good, clean comedy and you want to just laugh and laugh, pick up the comedy collection here of Abbott and Costello. Take a look at this.
Where will we find the mummy? Don't worry, the mummy will find you.
You'll howl as you follow Bud and Lou in a strange land where exotic dancers perform ancient rituals. You'll scream at this mystic world of mad magic and uproarious adventure.
Does this mean anything to you?
It means death to whoever holds it.
Starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, with sultry Marie Windsor giving you your first look inside Costello.
Turn on the lights.
Let's stop fooling and cut 'em open. And Peggy King, George Gobel's TV girlfriend.
You flew in from the Middle West and certainly impressed the population hereabouts.
Imagine Lou trying to be charming to a snake. And Bud at the end of his rope.
Stop blowing!
Your nerves will jangle as they tangle with terror, meddle with murder, and try to elude a curse 4,000 years old.
I was dynamite! Get rid of it! No! No! What is it? Dynamite!
Remember, this is the Abbott and Costello collection. We hope you enjoyed that little clip of The Mummy. When you get this, you get 4 films. You get The Mummy, of course, The Invisible Man, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and Frankenstein. Again, this is Jane with James's Classic Movies. We sure hope you enjoyed this presentation. And well, hit us with a like, and if you have not subscribed yet, do so. Until next time, have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.